Okay, let us complete the quest here. We have none of these are upgraded. None of them. None of them. Well, that just ain't right. That's just wrong, man. Can I degrade parts or whatever? I will indeed set up camp. I gotta upgrade my freaking parts, bro. Definitely my gun needs to be superb. I mean, these two, I need 8 more Adra. Like, I'm sorry, but like, we have two. I mean, they're both like, this I'm never gonna use. But it gives me like one. I don't really care about one though. And I was wearing wolf armor, right? I changed, that's fine. I mean, I don't really, you know what? It's fine. I don't really use my stuff that much. It's okay.
Have
Oh,
you ever been to the Valian Republics?
A couple of times. Plenty of mercenary contracts out there. What about you? That's where your people came from before they founded Fjord.
I've never even left the island before. The Republics are said to be innovators in arts, government, and animancy, but also corruption.
That's probably why there's so much work for people like me.
hmm.
One day, I would very much like to visit, if only to understand why my people left.
Yeah, she's never even left the place. That's pretty bad. The island. You should, I think. I don't know. That's a bad idea, huh? Right, some nice. Oh, I ate two of them. Sting time, I suppose. But Ringrim's domain. Where's the? Hey, there's the dude. Hey, bud, your brain okay or whatever?
Our deaths come.
They're walking in the ice. Yeah, okay, buddy. All right, what can you do?
This is it. Ringrim was definitely here.
So, why couldn't you just put that on a sign? These ice corpses are excessive.
Yes, but look at them. The artistry is sublime. Can you imagine having enough finesse to make all this?
I can't imagine wanting to.
It is pretty
If you
creepy.
gotta deal with an archmage to stop the Dream Scourge, so be it. But be careful with this Ringram character. This place has given me a bad feeling I can't shake.
A spell. And a very clever one. Ringrim's using her illusions to make people choose to stay away. Everyone except us.
Constitution. Can you dispel the magic? Yeah.
Of course I probably can. All spells have a counter. You just have to know what it is.
Do you know what it is?
But we can figure that out later. Right now, we have to focus on what's at the end of that passage.
What matters is the garden and getting there before Ludwin. Have you used the magic before? I trust you, but our lives are in your hands. Have you used this type of magic before?
Yes, actually. Once a university told me I couldn't look at an archive of Archimir's research. The section that housed those tomes was blocked by a spell akin to this one, which I remedied.
Oh.
If only they'd known to put them on a higher shelf.
Hmm.
I did leave them a small note, spritzed with a lovely floral scent, of course. One should always say thank you. We should get going, but stay close. I don't know what happens next.
Well, that's reassuring.
So lifelike. Poor bastard. quite a change from Emerald Stair, isn't it?
Yeah, dispel the illusion. Well, that was easy. Travel to Ringgrim's domain. Let's do it. Yo, cool looking statue and shit though.
I was prepared for heat, sandstorms, monsters. Not this.
Hold.
Stay close. Ringrim's trying to scare us off, but we won't let him, will we?
Okay, can't really see much though.
Oh, what a frosty welcome.
Yeah. Okay, we got ourselves a little structure here.
I'm covered in fur and even I'm freezing. Are her illusions really so powerful?
Probably. I mean, she's an archmage or whatever.
It's just a trick, envoy. A well-crafted cold trick. Keep moving.
I'm moving. There's a dead body. A Zorap. Strangely marked Zorap
That
spear.
singular spear. I bet that's the one we're looking for.
Okay. Wanna go give it to the guy? A standard Zorap spear covered in crude, painted, and strange markings. A Zorap expert would be interested in this. And it's whatever it is cool. Can I run again? Thank you very much. Yeah, let's go give this thing back before the whole thing collapses or whatever. Hey, scout.
Margaren's teeth. You're not ice. You don't whisper. You're real. Oh, thank the gods. Did you see a spear on a Zorip? Please say you have. I worry the ice has taken it.
I went inside the Archmage's lair. I saw frozen Zorap, if it helps. Oh, here is the spear you wanted.
Oh, beautiful. Beauty. Warm as blood. Thank you. For you,
For me,
beauty.
demonic charm.
You're mine now. We will be warm together.
Alright, we'll be warm together, and he gave me a charm. A draconic charm. It's a dragon. Channel is Zorap tribe's draconic deity to become uninterruptible and breathe fire at your enemies. This crude idol is carved from dragon bone and suspended from a simple leather strip. At the behest of an elder high priest, all of the faith and devotion of a sizable Zorap tribe was poured into this idol in an attempt to resurrect the dragon that the Zoraps worshipped as a god. As expected, the ritual did not succeed in bringing the dragon back. Instead, a small measure of its fiery ferocity awakened within the bone idol, allowing whoever wore it to call upon the dead dragon's might. I have Bahalma's fancy, excuse me, perception. Could also have the Tranton family thing, or channel a. Interesting. Well, that's nice, but I'll take Alma's fancy for the perception. So they said a Zorap expert would want it. Do I know a Zorap expert? I don't know if I know a Zorap expert. Yeah, just don't stop running. If you don't stop running, they can't make you stop. That's the secret. Just keep going. Alright.
Ah, visitors. Do you know what this moment calls for? A beautiful...
Yeah, before you are saying that shit, let me eat something. How about some mariner's porridge?
macabre story that lingers in the mind.
Good on the mind, huh? You have a beautiful macabre story that lingers in the mind? Hello, Ringgrim? I mean, you can just face me.
You wish to find me in my tower? You'll have to wait until I tell this tale.
Yeah, freaking tell it then, bro. Oh, there's your tower. I mean, lady, I don't know if you're evil or whatever. That is a cool looking tower. This is a
We gotta
sick
get
place.
into that tower? I hope Yatsley brought her ladder.
There's got to be a way. Let's snoop around.
Land shaped in the dreamer's image, not with stone or axe, but with essence. Songs of ancient magic. Could we sing to them?
Probably. This area is sick. Got enemies in here. I'll murder them. Dispel this illusion. Cool Dan chest. Please tell me awakened Aedyr. Corrupted Aedyr. But only one? Brother, you know how much corrupted Aedyr I need? Lost your mind. I need 4 at least.
Once, a very important statue fell to pieces.
Statue fell.
An entire village perished because it wouldn't put the statue back together again.
Very important statue, huh? How important?
This I can handle.
An ash blight. It probably burns your fur, huh? Yo, priest. Stop that, priest.
Let me catch my breath.
There you go. Arisen Ranger. Got him. Barbarian. Where do you think you're going, Blight? And we got two monks. Bring grim servants.
The decision the village could not and restore the statue. I will see you inside my tower.
Oh, so Green Grim is a show.
Broke her statue, and she's like, "Can you help me fix it? If you fix it for me, I'll help you." Not fix your own damn tower, your statue. I mean, I am a godlike too.
Even more bodies. How gauche.
Inside this frozen water. You're telling me this is not all an illusion? You guys didn't have to follow me, you know. Okay. Exceptional greatsword. Lots of potions. They do like to give me potions. Morgan's Fury. Exceptional round shield. Exceptional axe. They're like, if you need exceptional weapons, we've got you. Like, we have all the exceptional weapons. Any weapon you want. The exceptional tier, we have it. Forgotten Soul God. Excuse me, monk. You're not welcome here. Okay, kill this blight. Ooh, frozen and dead.
We make a good squad.
I care little how many monsters you send my way. They will all be slain. Oh, hello. Yeah, I don't know what all that means. That is a confusing map. Okay, we are at the ranger spot. Okay, get out of here. What? It may hit the damn earth, man. Okay. Mogren's Fury. Look at this red. Okay, Ranger. So, what do we have here? An exceptional sphere. Other stuff. Okay, there is but one way, it's this way. Okay.
Walk like it's hot.
Yep. Oh, hello.
Whole reason is necessary.
Aedyr heart.
A heart of stone. It's quite realistic, isn't it?
Aedyr heart. A sculpture of a heart carved from a single piece of Aedyr.
Then I'll let you hold it.
Archmagi truly are inscrutable creatures, aren't they?
Okay, we are back out here, huh? So let's explore more before I end it. Aha! Eye of Regamond. I'm not jumping inside that mouth. Don't really know if they're asking me to jump inside the mouth, but I'm not interested either way.
It's easy when you do it.
Alright. Brother. Yep.
That's
Clear it.
Walk like it's hot.
What Zorap was frozen solid. As they say, he did not have a good day. Um, there's just like there's a water here now. Okay. More awakened Aedyr, maybe multiple pieces. A corrupted Aedyr, sorry. One piece only though. Still fine. Neither of you to join me. Exceptional abacus.
Unseen, unheard.
We've got company!
Okay. Get this ranger out of here. Okay, we have a fighter and we have a ranger here. 1 second.
Watch your right!
Okay. Get murdered. That is where we came from. Grenade. Okay, cool stuff. Oh, yeah, I was looking out through here at some point, I remember. Potion of health. I cannot get it.
The village wanted so badly to do the right thing.
Then why didn't they do it, bro? Why did they not do it? Hello?
You're here for my Aedyr piece, aren't you? You can't have it.
Okay.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you too, dearie.
I'll die without the Aedyr. Please, don't take it from me. I don't want to die.
Do you mean the stone head? What's happening? Are you okay? Wasn't expecting someone here. Who are you? Wasn't what's happening? Are you okay?
The other villagers, they want me to give them the Aedyr piece. They say it'll save us. But if they take it, I'll die. And I don't want to die. Please.
Either they're not really here, or we're not.
Who are you?
I don't remember anymore. I was in pain for so terribly long. But the Aedyr has kept me alive. Don't let them take it away.
You mean the stone head?
I was dying before I found the Aedyr piece, but it's been keeping me alive. I can't go far from it. If I do, it begins to hurt again.
I'm taking it.
I told the other villagers I need it. I understand everyone's in danger, but I don't want to die. Don't take the Aedyr piece from me. I'll do anything. Please!
Follow me, I guess. I don't have the resolve. Unfortunately, I need it.
Is my life worth nothing? Why must I die? Why am I the sacrifice?
You're not real.
Please. Please. No.
If the village had been as sensible as you, they would have lived.
Oh. Well, you see, he's not real.
That poor man. Was he a real person once? Did all that happen to him?
And why force us to make that choice? Why the cruelty?
Well, for better or worse, I can't wait to find out more.
Make
Statue head. The decapitated head of a statue is gorgeously sculpted but eerily lifelike.
mangled statues and bitter fables. None of this comes from a healthy mind. Or soul.
I'm sure they go somewhere. Let's go see where.
This is all very interesting. Yeah, it comes out from the mouth. The Tale of the Village by the Archmage Ringgrim. The book is a slim, vellum-wrapped notebook with deckled edges. Most of the pages are a smear of ink, but there is a single coherent section. There once stood a village protected by a statue. It kept the air crisp and the land fertile and its people safe. For a time the village prospered. For a time there was the thought that winter would not come, but when the statue was shattered, the winter did come, and the village could not make a decision to save itself. Scribbled in the margin next to that paragraph is what appears to be a critique left by the author. Probably should have made that rhyme. Oh well. Alright, so she's just having fun here. Okay. Bye bye barbarian. Bye bye monk. Get some balrogs get on him.
Just like the good old days.
Yo, blackwood branches and shit. So we are in this, I guess, because we have now a better weapon. Giving me an apple, bro. I love an apple. Start by murdering these blights. Now what? I love when he starts kicking people. Like shit, well you killed everyone. My whole job was to keep these other people alive so that they can kill people for me, but that's not gonna happen now.
Walk like it's hot.
That is an exit. Uh,
The village was on the verge of destruction, but still they argued.
is this just head cannon? You just made this shit up in your head, bro. Statue
How
hand.
interesting. The way it's sculpted, it's like he's reaching out or begging.
This is how ghost stories start.
Oh, don't fret. I'll be worth it.
Feel it. This beautifully carved stone hand looks like it was cleaved at the wrist from a statue. Why is my move speed so slow again? Oh. Taking me back out. Guess we assembled the statue.
So, 3 missing pieces, and it looks like you found 2 of them.
All 3 of them.
This must be the statue mentioned in the story. Look, it's even missing its heart, hand, and head, which is exactly what we have. Let's take another look at that book of yours. There once stood a village protected by a statue. It kept the air crisp, the land fertile, and the people safe. For a time, the village prospered. For a time, there was the thought that the winter would never come. But then the statue shattered, and winter did come, and the village could not make a decision to save itself.
That's all the book said. I mean, I know that.
Yes, but we have all we need. The villager we saw, he's the decision they couldn't make. He was dying, and they couldn't accept it. Not even to save themselves. And so, everyone perished. Because they made the mistake of having a heart. Life can drive us to make painful choices, can't it? Anyway, this is fascinating. This is more than just a statue. I think it uses Aedyr as a source of power.
An automaton or whatever.
Watchers say the souls of the dead travel through Aedyr to the beyond. Doesn't give me a good feeling about whatever Ringram's built here.
Is this statue going to send us to the in-between? You think Ringgrim can move us from here? This smells like animancy. I don't like it. I get the feeling this could kill us. Is this statue going to send us to the in-between?
Perhaps, but it might also send us somewhere else. Clearly, we can't physically move ourselves up to Ringgrim's tower. But magically? That could be a different story. With the Aedyr pieces connected to the statue, they might be powering her magic. Like animancy, but much bigger. Ringgrim said that if we could do what the village could not, put the statue back together, we'd find our way to the tower. What if this statue was meant to move us from here to there?
She's bringing us to the tower. What if we can't get back? Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'd think the magical transportation works both ways. Well, what are you waiting for? Put the pieces in! Do you know how many people ever get to meet an archmage?
You seem really excited to meet Ringgrim. Only the most venerated get an audience with them. Many, but most of them don't live to tell the tale. I don't really care. You seem really excited to meet Ringgrim.
I don't understand how you are so calm. Ready or not, let's go meet an archmage.
Alright.
We've got all the pieces. Quick, quick, put them in. I want to see how all of this works.
Place the pieces back on the statue. Yeah, how do I... Okay. Oh my god, we can play the game in third person view? mean, I'm pressing all the buttons. Place the heart. Place the hand. Place the head. Touch the statue.
Off we go.
Ah!
Oh, we're going to be killed by an archmage. How exciting!
Great.
We're in an archmage's lair. The Archmage of Terror, no less. How terrifying.
Great.
I know you can't tell, Envoy, but trust me, the craftsmanship on these spells is exquisite. Oh, we're going to be killed by...
Snow and Shatterscar. Now I've seen it all. Knew I should have brought a jacket.
Probably.
Should have brought a jacket.
What's with all the... That's a druid queen. That's animancy. These are souls of the dead.
Made it. Unfortunately, I still have reading to do. Amuse yourself with these skeletons while I finish this paragraph.
Dusty note, an angrily scrawled note in Ringgrim's handwriting, accompanied with a few musical notations and a doodle of the Archmage looking infuriated. Music, not worth it. 20 years of practice and I can't play worth it, damn.
So much for hospitality.
What did you expect from an archmage?
Is all that noise necessary? I am trying to read.
Ruminations on the Hand Occult. The Hand Occult appear to be hiding something, although in all honesty I'm beginning to lose interest in figuring out what. The information is scant, the representatives few in number, and there are only so many decades one can spend scrutinizing a single cipher before one grows bored. But I wonder why they've been so careful about their documentation. I appreciate good note-keeping as much as the next scholar, but their obsessiveness feels entirely too purposeful. Maybe I'll pick this up in a few years.
Keep quiet.
Spectres are too easy, man. Yeah, priest. Speculation on the Routians. History tells us that the people we now call Routians emigrated from the Deadfire Archipelago after a massive cataclysm shook the region, but I do not believe this to be the result of any natural disaster. The Hauna tribes had and have safeguards to protect themselves from even the worst storms and volcanic eruptions, sanctuary isles, fleets of rescue ships, and a culture of resettlement to name a few. So what, I wonder, could scare so many of their brethren away, and where can I get my hands on it? Okay, there goes the priest. Hey Ranger, I'm faster than you. Okay, let's eat something.
That's
Oh,
one for us.
display case note. A hastily written note in Ringgrim's handwriting, affixed to the bottom of the glass case. Autopsied far too many of these things. No signs of them being the source of the dream scourge, which makes no sense whatsoever. Must keep looking. Fun few months though. And war. Sometimes I wish I hadn't left Admit's company so early. I would have told him I was wrong, that he had a point about drawing one's line in the sand. He was an example to his people both in the metaphorical and the literal sense. I suspect Aedyr regrets Admit's death, with how it transformed him from a man into a symbol. The war would have ended differently had they courted him to their side, I suspect. I am glad they failed to realize that, and I am glad that Admit's legacy remains. Before I talk to
I
you,
never thought the storm-lashed shores of Rauatai would seem so welcoming.
letter from TN. Dear Ringgrim, quick question. What am I to you? The reason I ask is after I sent you an invitation to my birthday celebration, you sent me a dead mouse, then a dead cat, then a dead dog, and recently a very pungent antelope. Not that I mind, you're the only archmage who responded, much less sent a gift, but the corpses of increasing size raise a few questions. Are we friends, lovers, mortal foes? Because I'm open to anything. Feel free to keep sending me dead things. Maybe include a letter next time. I'd love to hear from you. Your best friend, TN the Archmage, author of TN's Chaotic Orb. Great. On the Saints' War, Saint Waidwin was venerated as a holy person, but honestly, the man was a bit of a dick. Those touched by the gods often seem to be. I wonder if it's hubris, if it's them believing they're superior to their brethren because they have had contact with the numinous, or if it's because divinity is a contagion, transforming those who it touches to arrogant bastards. A chorus skin grimoire. Compared to a minus 65% ability cost, 45% cooldown. Blast of Frost. Channel the Cone of Frost that blasts enemies with frost accumulation. Missile Salvo, level 10. Conjures a spear of arcane energy that rises upwards, unleashing destructive volley of missiles that seeks nearby enemies. Freezing Pillar. Drives a large pillar of frigid ice into the ground, dealing damage and high frost accumulation to nearby enemies. An Arcane Seal, level 20. Conjures an Arcane Seal at your feet for 30 seconds. Your essence regenerates while you stand within the seal's lingering area of effect. An unmistakable chill rises from the pages of this white leather-bound grimoire with small clumps of albino fur still clinging to it. There are clear signs of wear, not to mention the remains of a few pages that seem like they may have simply disintegrated over time. The remaining pages are so densely covered in a thin, manic script that the parchment beneath them is barely visible. Amidst the inky madness are sigils and runes that an accomplished wizard can use to channel powerful magics to bring their foes to an early frozen grave.
Look at all these books. Do you think she'd let me borrow some?
Can ask her, witch dreams. Conceptually speaking, witch sound ridiculous. Little furry eared Orlan girls transforming into monsters. Surely it'd just be adorable. The reality is a much downer thing. I wish more could have been done for the witches, and that the Druidians would have listened to reason, but fear creates monsters of everyone, including those who should know better. Brief thoughts on animancy. Though I don't have a bone in that skeleton, I am pleased to see the reinvigoration of animancy. Aedyr's outlawing of the practice seemed a provincial move, the actions of a people afraid of their own shadows. I don't know where animancy will lead, but I certainly know it cannot reach its full potential if it's strangled in the crib. Since chaotic orb. Can I cast Tin's chaotic orb? Is it even a real spell? Yeah, I'm sorry I keep you wait. I'll keep you waiting for much longer. Don't worry. All right, Brinkram.
Oh, look at the three of you. It's like something out of a book. A godlike of an unknown deity, a long-lost Rawatayan, and a rainbow-colored wizard. All looking for a garden, from what I've gleaned.
Yes.
It is her. We felt the pluck of her fingers outside our door, searching. For us? Our prison?
She's looking for
Who
the
is she?
Sappadel.
What does she seek?
My little puzzle was very clever, wasn't it? A challenge and a parable, all at once.
Where I'm from, hospitality usually involves a mug of cold ale and a plate of warm cookies.
What was all that about? I could have done without being attacked by skeletons again. It was very impressive, Archmage. We only want to get to the garden. It was very impressive, yeah.
Flattery gets you nowhere here. I want to see what you are on the inside. Too often, mortals like to hide from their own truths. I like them brought to the surface. What did you think I was trying to tell you with the puzzle?
That you're a monster with a strange sense of humor, that people need to be sacrificed for the greater good. Can this wait, Inquisitor? We need to get to Nako Kobel before Inquisitor Ludwig does. Please, we need you to open a path to the godless ruins. That people need to be sacrificed for the greater good?
Indeed. Omelets need shattered eggs, after all. The point of the parable is quite simple. Sentimentality is a privilege. The village would have lived if they had chosen to sacrifice one dying soul for the good of many living ones.
Was the village real and you want us to do the same? I don't agree with that. And you want us to do the same?
If it comes to it, yes. I hope you'll choose pragmatism over sentimentality. More than anything, the whole challenge was for you to understand how I think. No one truly matters in the long run. Not even me, or the other archmages. It's what we leave behind. What matters is that our lives buy the world more history, more beauty, more time to create interesting things. Do you understand?
Yes, I think so. You're preparing me for something. To a degree, you're speaking in riddles. I think so. You're preparing me for something.
For conversation with me, primarily. Most people find it difficult to relate to an archmage. And if you cannot do so, it will complicate my attempts to communicate with you. I hope you're not intending to enter the ruins. I won't open the path.
The entire fate of the living lands is in jeopardy. Why not? If we don't, Ludwig will come here and tear her way in. The entire fate of the living lands is in jeopardy.
And has been for some time. That is why I am here. I came to the living lands because the sickness here, this dream scourge, fascinated me. This plague shouldn't exist. It can't. And yet, it does. The essence of the living lands is falling into chaos and entropy. It's more powerful than anything I've seen. I suspect it has something to do with how the Aedyr has been severed from the rest of the world. I believe the answers lie in the ruins, but the essence there is so strong it's blocking my spell work, which has never happened before. Ever. No one enters Naku Kubel until I get to the bottom of this. Sorry.
Sounds like you're being selfish. You said I was a godlike. of an unknown deity that isn't true. There's a good reason why you can't enter those ruins. You might not be able to enter those ruins, but I might. Yeah, I will. Yeah.
I'm fascinated by the implications. What about you is so special that you can enter the ruins and I cannot? You have my interest. Show me if you live up to it.
The living lands has a god named Sapadel, and I am their godlike. The powerful lessons you're seeing come from god named Sapadel. A god named Sapadel is trapped in here and trying asking me to free them. I'll be direct. The living lands has a god named Sapadel, and I am their godlike.
Are you? Oh my. I didn't think this was possible. Something I don't already know. I can't believe I overlooked this possibility. A god here, alone, trapped in the severed Aedyr. This explains so much. My magic being ineffective, the essence here being so intense. And you, godlike, with your unfamiliar appearance. You're the missing key to the lock, sealing Naku Kubel.
Then let me in. You can have the ruins, and I can find the way to the garden. You think I can open it? Will you let me go to Sapadel? I won't be a pawn in whatever game you're playing. Then let me in. You can have the ruins, and I can find the way to the garden.
Don't take this the wrong way, but in a different life, I'd have flayed you for my study. You are a godlike of this strange, isolated, possibly miserable god. A piece of them resides in you. I have no doubt that like will recognize like. You will open the gates to Naku Kubel, and I will study this metaphysical aberration up close. Go. Find your so-called garden. Report your findings to me. Perhaps there is more to this than either of us alone can see.
Thank you, Vasan. I will do the dirty work for you. You're not shocked about the discovery of a new god, but what severed the Aedyr from here to the rest of the world? You're not interested in the garden yourself. What severed the Aedyr here from the rest of the world? Yeah, a good question.
A good question, with possibly worrying answers.
Severing Aedyr like this requires mass amounts of essence. The souls of thousands offered up for a singular purpose.
Who knows how many were sacrificed to sever an entire continent? And why? I do intend to find out, though.
You're not shocked about the discovery of a new god?
A little, yes. Mostly, I'm just pleased that there are still things I'm ignorant of. It's gotten so tedious of late.
Not interested in the garden yourself?
If there's anything of interest there, I imagine you'll find it.
Alright, thank you, Archmage.
My thanks in return, godlike. It's not often that Kith, or really anything at all, can surprise me. I wish you luck on your journey, if you believe in such things. Just keep in mind that countless dream thralls are on the same path. I'm sure you'll survive. If not, well, lovely to have met you.
I survived worse. They won't even scratch me. The honor was mine. That's reassuring. We will meet again, Ringgrim. I survived worse. They won't even scratch me.
Let's hope you remain unscathed. And you, Orlan, you seem a clever one. Take my grimoire. It will allow you to dispel the barrier I have set before the ruins. You have talent. Not any mage can dispel my illusions. Perhaps when this is over, we should speak again.
You want to speak again? Yeah, of course. Can't wait.
Look at her. Making new friends. Learning new spells. They grow up so fast.
Just where are the ruins exactly? Just to be sure you actually do know where the ruins are, right? One important question before I go.
I assume you want directions to the ruins. The ruins are far in the northwest. The people here have named that area the Deadfall Highlands. No more wasting time. Off you go. Use the teleporter behind me to leave. Or jump,
Okay.
I suppose, if you're feeling grim. Shh. This is a delectable paragraph.
Disturb
Are
you.
you still here? Oh, do go away. I have reading to do. Please don't interrupt. I am enjoying these footnotes.
Is that a tablet?
Are you still here? Oh, do go away. I have reading to do.
Starting with chalk, though. Can I open this door?
Here goes. Whatever happens, I hope it leaves our parts intact.
We're going into an Archmage's tower. It'll all be fine. At least exciting.
Okay. Teleport.
Wake up! This just happened, right? I didn't imagine it. Ringrim liked me? And my spellcraft! And she gave me her grimoire. Look, isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen?
We work well together as a team. You have faced an archmage and lived. Yeah.
You were incredible. Thank you for trusting me.
I'm just glad we're all still in one piece.
Yes, and I must say, your strength is remarkable. We couldn't have done it without you. With Ringrim's grimoire, I think we can go to the ruins and find the garden.
And as long as nothing's burning, we're still ahead of Ludwig.
Then there's no time to waste. I must prepare for Naku Kubel. As must you.
Never thought I'd be so relieved to head into ancient ruins.
Journey with Yatsi to Nakokobel and dispel Ringgrim's barrier. You already have, you know where it is. Right? Deadfall Highlands, Nakokobel approach. There it is, Nakokobel. Shadows of the past. Ringgrim gave Yatsil a grimoire that will dispel an arcane barrier the Archmage conjured, one that blocks entry to Nakokobel and ancient godless site is sharp. The path is now clear for you to enter the ruins, where Yatsil believes you will find clues to the location of the garden and perhaps the origins of the Dream Scourge. We have Forged of Star stuff, which is now no longer... We're no longer over leveled for it. Teleport to Ringgrim's tower. Where the hell are we? Oh, she made a little teleport right near the entrance. Well, that's good. Wrath, god of death cycles, darkness, mortality, and inevitability. Former Pallid Knight and other such things. So we did not kill her, as I was maybe thinking we would. But yeah, Nakokobel is really quite close. And I could upgrade, but like, I only have 2. I need 4. And I gotta sell all this. Is there like a person who buys stuff? Yes. Thrifty pig, sure, but also Miana's miscellanery, whatever. Are you okay, buddy? I gave you the spear.
How deaths come. Slowly. They're waking in the ice.
Uh-huh.
How deaths come.
Okay, how much is this increasing my, like the bejeweled ring or whatever? Prosper critical hit chance increases. Okay, that's not that good. But I'm gonna get 100% critical hits. Plus 50. Okay, ring of plane amplification. I want this. And then give me dex and this. Pain amplification is great. 15% critical damage. Avoid melee damage. Because that's basically 15% damage. Which is a lot. Do be burning. Okay, we keep on running.
Hey, over here. I've got supplies for sale.
Did I meet you before?
Have you been following me, envoy?
Oh, the same
Just
lady.
can't get enough. I jest. It is good to see you once more. I've picked up some more goods in my travels too. Care to look?
You're right, you know, I can't get enough of you. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Is it warm or is it just me? What am I saying? Of course it's warm. This damn place is blazing hot. Sorry, where were we? You wanted to see my goods, right? The ones I'm selling, I mean.
Mhm.
My wares.
This is an odd place to set up shop.
It is, I'll admit. But I won't be here for long, I hope. I'm just waiting for the right opportunity to make my way to the Tusks. Now is not the time to start taking unnecessary risks.
Dusk. Wouldn't it be safer to wait in Thirdborn? Yeah.
Would it? I'd rather be out in the open than trapped behind walls. If they get besieged by dream thralls again, there's nowhere to go. At least this way, I have plenty of escape routes available in case something wants to make me its meal.
Alright, tell me what you got for sale. Yep, insanely good stuff, including a corrupted Aedyr, which I want. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. And these as well. Breastplate. The Chorus Scream Grim one needs to go in my thing in my jig. Superb Abacus. She has all superb stuff now. Too cool for school, are we?
Hey, over here!
Put that in
I've got
camp.
supplies for... Welcome back. What can I do for you?
Another time.
Gods watch over you, envoy.
Okay. So, Mana's Miscellany. Okay, that's good. And then we gotta go. There's Galavin's Task. But you go to Nakuku Bell. It's another whole area here to explore, maybe. We'll see about that next time, though. Alright. See you in the next one.